sort of knowledgeable about these matters. It is this kind of faith that I think has sustained Hinduism for these thousands and thousands of years. From time to time, however, you need a kind of regeneration. That is what Swamiji did when he set out at the end of the 19th century to go out to the world, speak to the world at large, make the world realize that there was something great in this part of the world. But in the process, I think he started the regeneration of Hinduism. As Justice Ganguly said a few minutes ago, that was a time when Hinduism was probably, and our country was at a low ebb in its attitudes, in its fortunes. Just as to some extent today, we are also facing a crisis in our lives. It is at such moments that great people, great savants, great philosophers, great Swamijis come down to earth and tell us what we should do. And I think leading the whole lot is someone like Swami Vivekananda. It's after we went to Chicago that Swamiji suddenly became a kind of a remarkable phenomenon to the world at large. I'm told that at one time he was referred to as the piper of the global yoga movement. Another description of him was that he was the great sage of the modern age and the consummate messenger to rescue the West from spiritual bankruptcy. Our beloved first Prime Minister, Panditji, referred to Swamiji as one rooted in the past and full of pride in India's prestige and future. Does anyone doubt, I mean not the people here, that what Swamiji said at the World Congress of Religions in 1893 has set a moral compass for not only India but for the world at large? His words that this will help society to overcome many of the problems, I think, resonates even ever more strongly today. I want to ask this audience, I know you're very much more knowledgeable, what did Leo Tolstoy, scientist Nikola Tesla, the opera diva Emma Calvé, authors Henry Miller, Aldous Huxley, Christopher Isherwood and Somerset Maugham, actors Laurence Olivier, Vivian Lee and Greta Garbo have in common? They have nothing very much in common excepting for one thing. The answer is a young man from India who effortlessly conquered the West at the age of 30. Many of them had never met him. Some learnt about him long after he had passed away. For us Indians, therefore, we must rejoice in the glory that Swamiji gave to us and to Hindu religion. He ensured for that the society that he lived in got rid of all archaic and obscurantist practices, and his motto, Atmano Mokshartham Jagat Hitaya Cha, has, as I said just now, extremely wide resonance today. It is the hope for a world grappling with innumerable problems. I would like to end by quoting Christopher Isherwood, the great author, who explained the impact that Swamiji had on the West. And I quote, "What Vivekananda did bring to the West was a living example of a man wholly dedicated to the practice of Vedanta, an example intensely more inspiring and convincing than any book or end." May Swamiji live long in our minds and help remove the darkness from our hearts. May he give us the strength